Hi, in this video, I will show you how you can link an Autocad file to your Revit file. So there are two options. If I go here, I'll just show you the comparison between because in Revit, there is two options. There are two options. One is import CAD file versus like linking CAD files. If you go to the Revit, you will see that if you go to insert, and there is one there is link CAD, and the other one is import CAD. So the main difference is like import CAD is when you are just importing, bringing the CAD drawing and inserting that in Revit. So it will not be a live document. It will be just a copy of your CAD drawing into your Revit drawing. Whereas linking the CAD drawing would be, we will just link the original CAD drawing. It will be always live. So whatever, like if you do any changes on your CAD drawings, any kind of changes, and then you will reload, refresh here in Revit. Once you linked it, it will automatically update the things that you have changed or modified. So that's the main difference. There are a few more differences in between the importing and linking. Importing CAD makes the Revit file a little bit, the size is a little bit heavy, and it also you cannot change any like the in the AutoCAD file, because it's just you're importing as the inserting that file, so you cannot change it here in Revit. And we all know that in AutoCAD there are all those layers. So when we import the Revit, AutoCAD drawing in Revit, so it will then those layers will be they will start working as Revit objects. So it will be a little bit of hard to manage, and like a complicated or complex it would be. But whereas like if I link the AutoCAD drawing with my Revit drawing, it will not make the Revit file heavy. Because if it becomes heavy, then it will make the whole process slow. Like when you're working your Revit will become slow. So here it won't be like that. And yes, you can whatever you edit in AutoCAD drawing, because it is linked with the Revit, so it will automatically be updated. And there are some other, so the layers can be turned on or turn off based on whatever you need or you don't want to see. So it will be much more clean and much more easy to handle. So that's why I will go for linking the CAD file with my Revit file. So see, for example, today I will show you how you can bring your site plan in. If you have done your site plan in AutoCAD for like that, then we will link that into our site plan here in Revit. So we will link here the AutoCAD site. But before linking that, we have to do a couple of things. In AutoCAD, you need to make sure that you have only this, your site drawings, not any other drawings exist. Another thing is move the drawings close to the coordinates. Otherwise, if it is too far, then when you will link that, you won't be able to find that in Revit. So you have to clean your AutoCAD drawing. Just keep the drawing that you want to link, just only that drawing. Make sure that you open the model space, keep the model space open. And one more thing is to clean these drawings, because while working in AutoCAD drawings, there are we do lots of things. That's why we need to purge or clean our AutoCAD. So how you do that is if you type purge, and click, and I already did that, so it doesn't show me. So you could also like check all those boxes and purge all. A couple of times you do that, it won't delete anything, but it will clean your, because while working on your our this file, we did lots of things, like lots of lines, segments, and there are it got a little bit of dirty, so we have to clean those by purging them all. And so then now it will be ready for to link with the Revit file. Now, if I come to Revit, I have to do a few more things over here before linking. Is the first thing is I will go definitely to my documentation view, and I have a site plan already. You can make a copy, duplicate of somewhere you want to insert, rather than inserting that on your original one. So if you go to duplicate, select and right click, duplicate, and then you rename it. So I had that one, I rename it site plan from CAD. Okay, so now I am on that page. Now these things, if you want to hide them, you can hide them. You can move those cameras further away. And this is my scope box. So if you go to properties, And here, if you see under the extents, if you go see check like scope box, I click none. By default, you would see that in our mm, this template, scope box was like maybe side, so it was just you couldn't move that scope box because it just let you, it doesn't let you to move because it will show you only the side. So that's why under the properties, the scope box, just click on none, so now you will be able to see that. Another thing is that you have to do, because we have under a certain view template, site plan view template, so by default you would see that if you go to this view template, we talked about that in our previous video. So we are on the plan, site plan. Now if you go to the visibility, you make sure that if something is unchecked, then you won't be able to see your AutoCAD drawing. So you will see here, uh, third, fourth tab, which is imported categories. If you click on that, um, so you could, I think it's not there. It's on the, we are on the site plan. I already did that. But if you see that anything is not showing imported categories, then you have to check the imported categories, everything. If something is not checked, show imported categories in view. So you must check that, so then it will be visible here. Okay. Now I need to now link my AutoCAD drawing here. I am on the site plan from CAD, that view. So you can uh, hide this whole thing because you are linking the AutoCAD drawing. So you can just hide this one. Otherwise, it will create a, like it will, like the AutoCAD drawing will be overlapped on top of it. So what you can do is hide in view elements, and these things you can move or you could hide them. Okay, now let's go to insert, and then you will find the link CAD. So link CAD, and you will find out where you saved your, make sure you remember which folder you saved your AutoCAD drawing. And by the way, like when you were naming your AutoCAD drawing, give a good name, so then like you will remember which one you want to use. So in my case, I gave that name site plan Revit. That was my site plan. So I select my AutoCAD drawing that I want to link over here. Now there are a couple of options here. The first thing is the positioning. So you just make auto positioning center to center. There are some few other options: origin to internal origin, origin central, or manually you don't need to do that. Just keep it auto center to center. And then the colors, make it black and white. We don't want to make it color. And then layers, just keep it all. We can anytime turn off the layers while when it comes into Revit. Now in units, I'll just keep it auto detect because that drawing was done in imperial units, feet and inches, and here in side plan also I want them to be feet and inches. So I'm just keeping it auto detect. And here there is another box which is called current view only. So if you uncheck that, what will happen is this CAD file will show up not only here, but it also will show in your 3D view, in Revit 3D view, so which we don't want to see. So that's why we will just check that box current view only, so it will insert it only this current view, not any other views. Now if I click it, open, now see it somewhere there. If you don't see properly, you can extend that box, scope box, and you will able to see that. So it also comes with a box, and the thing is, you can rotate it if you need. You click outside, it's all black and white. So you can, however you did your drawings in AutoCAD, it will show over here. You cannot edit anything while staying in Revit on this file. You need to, if you need to do any changes, you have to go to your AutoCAD and do those changes, and then it will update. It will be updated in Revit file. So I'm showing you where you can see those. But if you say, for example, I need to rotate, I can rotate that. I can rotate it. I can move it, positioning correctly. So I can do those things, but I cannot explode, or I cannot edit or draw anything. I mean, like you can draw like the detail stuff. Say, for example, you want to color that box with like with a field region, you can do that. So if you go to region and the field region and just, okay, let's see, I will just random, just to show you that what you can do. And if you click on it, so you can do that on your AutoCAD file, but no changes in your actual drawing. You can just show those region and hatches, so you could do those things. You can make it a little bit nicer this drawing. But in AutoCAD drawing, of course, it will not show anything. It will not affect your original AutoCAD drawing. Now, if you go to Manage and Manage Links, if you click on that, it will show you which drawing, which AutoCAD drawing is linked with your this in Revit file. So if you want to, anytime you see that, no, I want to remove, you just select that one, you remove or unload or reload. So you could do all those things. Now, if let me show you something that if you do some changes, whether how that appears. So in AutoCAD, let's say, for example, I did that cross thing on that box, and I want that to be updated in Revit. It will not update right now. What I have to do is I have to save this one, right? That is the first thing I have to do. And then the second thing I have to do is over here, I go to Manage again and Manage Links, and you select that and then reload. So when you reload it, then you see that box. So now when you reload, these things got a little bit, it moved, right? So you again need to adjust that field region. But the thing is, it got that cross that I just added to see whether how it is updated or not. So yeah, it updated, right? So that's how you insert your, not insert, actually you link your AutoCAD drawing with your Revit file. So now if you want to bring this site plan onto your sheet, you can go again to your sheet, go to your project browser, go to the sheets, I already did the one, just remove that. So I duplicated and then renamed, so I had a site plan. So what I will do is now I will go to my documentation views and find out my site plan from CAD. So I will bring that over here. Now the scale, this is 200 scale because my site was done also in the 200 scale. Scale you can change anytime. So that's how you can do your insert your this AutoCAD site plan on your sheet. Now these things I didn't hide, so it's better you hide them on your, like here, if you hide them, so that will be better. You can go to hide, sorry, right click, and so now if I go to my sheet, it won't show that, right? And then, so that's how you bring, you can insert the, if you go here, you can insert the dimensions in Revit. You can do that. Now, let me move that nicely. Otherwise, okay. But anyway, so the thing is, you can insert the dimensions in Revit. You can do the field region in Revit, but you cannot change the actual drawing. It comes as a group, and it won't let you to do that and do any changes in the original drawings. And we'll talk about the dimensions in the site plan and floor plans in our next video. Thank you.